life, your style. I'm your host, Rochelle McCrae. The Valley food scene is quickly growing, and this March, more restaurants than ever before open their doors. Today, we're at one of those restaurants, Farm and Craft, but before we talk food, let's take a look at what's coming up in the show. A veggie movement is making its way onto the food scene, and we'll visit a new grocery store that's strictly vegan. A rare flower here in Arizona gives spectators a unique experience when it blooms. And buying a car doesn't have to be difficult. I'll take you through the process at Big 2 Toyota of Chandler. All that and more on this episode of Arizona Living, Your Life, Your Style. Farm and Craft in Scottsdale, and I'm with executive chef Josh Swider. Josh, thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Let's talk about Farm and Craft.
Okay.
What is the concept here?
The concept here is community, love, affection, food. Pretty simple.
Okay. And what type of food offerings do you have here?
Well, we do American food. Across the board, we do chicken, beef, fish, what you expect from a farm. And then, the vegetables we get as close to here as we possibly can.
Now, would you say that Arizona is a part of the national food scene?
Yes, absolutely. Arizona is known as a melting pot of the United States. We have lots of different restaurants here, and that's how it's always been. The variety is what gets people here, and obviously the weather is what keeps them here, I suppose.
Absolutely. Now, you went to culinary school here in Arizona.
Yes, I did.
How have you seen the restaurant landscape change?
10 years ago, there were 5 or 10 places that you could name that were great restaurants, and now they're just everywhere. No matter where you go, you can find a great restaurant. You don't have to know where you're going or know who's the chef or anything. You're going to find a great place to eat.
Now, here in Arizona, we've had several James Beard Award nominees.
Yes.
How does that help our standing among the national food scene?
Well, as far as the Southwest goes, it attracts people here. California is a great place to eat, but Phoenix is the place to go. There are lots of different kinds of restaurants, lots of different chefs love being here because of the weather and the tourism and the people, and the way the food gets here has changed a lot in the last 10 years. We can call a boat in Hawaii and order fish, and they catch a fish and we get the next day.
Yeah.
So that has really helped Phoenix do what it wants to do with food.
Now, for those who may not know, what is a James Beard Award?
It's an award given to a chef for perfecting his craft. There are a few people here in Phoenix that have won multiple, and every year there's somebody from here that wins one.
In your opinion, what makes a great food town?
The people. And it's that simple. We do what we do because of the people that come here, and the people that live here, and the farmers that provide our food, and the purveyors that we call to get the stuff we need, and it's that simple, just people.
Josh, it's been wonderful sitting with you. Thank you for chatting with us. And if you want to learn more about Farm and Craft, just head to their website. Another food trend is eating plant-based, and the first vegan store to open in Arizona is a clear indicator of this Veggie Rebellion.
Veggie Rebellion is Arizona's first and only all-vegan grocery store. You can find anything from frozen, fresh produce locally grown here in Arizona, personal care products, and everything in between. We're located in historic downtown Glendale, Arizona. We know that the struggle is real for those of us that drive from the West Valley to the East Valley to all of the big chain stores that carry vegan products, because a lot of the stores just don't carry them. There's a handful, but they're mostly in Central Phoenix and the East Valley. So we really wanted to support our local community first. So a lot of cereals are vegan, a lot of soups are vegan, obviously salads are vegan. We have vegan Jell-O, we have vegan pudding, we have cake mixes, we have bread, we have anything that you can think of. There's really a vegan version of it, burgers. Everybody's like, well, where do you get your protein? That's kind of one of the big questions. Every plant that grows on this planet has protein in it. It has a complex mineral and vitamin and protein combination And you know, some elements might be greater or smaller, but that's why having a diverse diet is really important. And the more diverse the diet, the less lacking you are in any nutrients. For more information about Veggie Rebellion, go to our website, veggierebellion.com, or you can find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Here at Farm & Craft, happy hour is a little different. They offer cocktails made with kombucha, and their appetizers include vegan ceviche. Yum! Here's what's coming up next. Design can be difficult, but the folks at American Furniture Warehouse have a simple room plan to get you started. And at Big 2 Toyota of Chandler, they make the car buying experience simple with their great customer service. On where to start designing your room, the experts at American Furniture Warehouse have a simple way to design any room in budget-friendly phases.
Hi, I'm Doug Major, manager at American Furniture Warehouse, and today we're creating a great living space. A great living space starts with a great base. So here we have a nice soft gray living room set that's going to be our base. It's nice, light, airy, fun, interesting. You've got some fun pillows, a stripe, a medallion. So we're really creating some interest here right off the bat that we're going to build on throughout this great process. Our next step is to add a little function to the room. We've added, in this case, a couple of white painted tables, and we wanted to add some more texture and pattern to the room, so we selected the medallion cocktail ottoman. We're going to be using all these colors as we go through the process, so it should be a lot of fun. In our next phase, we're defining our space with a nice, lush, soft blue rug that's a little more intense than the blues we have going on here. And then we've pulled a lot of color and pattern and texture up onto the wall with this metallic piece of abstract art that's really showing all the colors that we have going on. We also added these really cool ceramic white lamps, and we finished it off with a really cool antique white wall shelf here. All right, everyone, we've moved on to the next phase, and this is really fun. This is when you really start incorporating your own personal sense of style into the space. We've added a nice throw. We're really dressing up the cocktail ottoman, and we've got some hydrangeas, a really fun tray here with metal and wood. We've brought the outdoors in with a piece of greenery here and here, a twisted willow in the corner, and then we've really brought some attention over to our wall shelf here with antique white candle holders. And then over on this side, we added a really cool mirror, but it's a door arched mirror in an antique white, so it's a lot of fun. And we also picked out one of my favorite pieces, which is the blue pot. It's really got a lot of intensity and a fun color into your room. So again, you're really wanting to personalize the space and make it represent the person you are and the things that you really enjoy. In our space, we had a little more room, so we've added this pair of striped chairs to our space for larger get-togethers when you might have family and friends over and you want to just really enjoy each other's company. And now you really do have a warm, inviting space to really enjoy your time together. You know, we can really have a lot of fun with this process. Remember that you can use a completely different rug. We've selected a different rug, a nice neutral, soft, lighter pattern that mimics the pattern we have going on in the lamps, and we've incorporated the medallion chair out of the collection to really create a lot of more interest, a lot of more fun, and really reflect who you are and your room and how you like to entertain. Thanks for coming along today on this great journey to this wonderful living space that we've created. You know, we have some really fun patterns and colors and textures that we've built your room around that really reflects you and your personal taste. You know, and the great thing about this process is that it's fun, but it's also, you can do this in phases. You can layer these things kind of as we presented to you so that it really fits in your budget. But ultimately, you've got this great space that you love living in.
Spring is the perfect time of year to buy a new car, and summer road trips are fast approaching. Big 2 Toyota of Chandler offers a different kind of buying experience from start to finish.
Looks good. We're all good? Yep, we're good to go.
All right, thanks so much.
No problem. Rochelle.
Hi.
Hey, Rochelle, how are you doing?
Brett, I'm good. I'm in the market for a car because it's summer and I don't want to be stranded on the side of the road in an unreliable vehicle. Can you help me?
Absolutely, no problem.
Okay, so you guys have so many things to choose from here. How do I decide what's right for my family?
Well, part of that is our job, but you are right, there's a lot of options. Toyota has about 20 models in just about every segment. But our job is to take you, ask a few questions, get a little bit more information so we make sure we find the right vehicle for you. Then we'll let you test drive it and make sure that it is the right car. We have just over 1,000 new and used vehicles on the ground, just over a 15-acre facility. So we have something for just about everyone, whether that's a brand new Toyota, a pre-owned vehicle, or even one of our Toyota certified used vehicles.
What makes the car buying experience different at Big 2?
So when we built the facility, one of our biggest concerns was trying to make the car buying and servicing process a lot easier for our guests. Whether you look at the showroom, it's bright, open, and airy. It doesn't look like a typical car dealership. Most all of our models are indoors where you can come look at them in the air conditioning and themed areas. But we also took some time out to make some areas that are a little bit unique. So we did things like a cafe, manicures and pedicures. We also have a full-time massage therapist. We also thought about the kids involved, because that also tends to be a little bit of a hard time sometimes when you're there with your kids. They're running everywhere, so we built a pirate ship playhouse for them.
Oh, wow.
And a game room so that they can spend plenty of time out of your way so that you can get your job done.
You guys really have everyone covered, whether you have children or don't have children, you're in the middle of a work day, or need to just kind of relax, it sounds like.
Just about anything you can think of, we'll make it easy for you.
I see Big 2 a lot in the community. Tell me a little bit about how you guys are involved with different organizations around town.
Well, it all goes back to Lon and Chris Hoy and their philosophy that you need to be involved in your community and give back wherever you can. Right now, our two biggest events that we are involved with is ICANN, which takes care of after-school youth children, and we also are involved with the ALS Association of Arizona. At the end of the day, it's more of a people business than it is a car business, and if you're out involved in your community, you can serve them a lot better.
Most people think car buying can be a hassle. How does my experience differ here at Big 2 Toyota of Chandler?
Well, it's going to be pretty easy. One of our staff will come out and greet you. We'll spend some time asking you a few questions, get a little bit more information about what you need, what's the best fit for you. We'll let you get a chance to drive the car. We'll give you all the numbers and options that you could possibly have. You'll talk with one of our financial experts to make sure that we get you the best loan and package available and get you on the road.
After such a fun shopping experience, I can hardly wait to show off my new car. After today, it's easy to see that when they built Big 2, they really did think about me and you. Time to go. Here at Farm and Craft, breakfast and lunch is fast casual, so you can get on your way quickly. But at 5 p.m., it turns into a full dining experience. Here's what's coming up next on Arizona Living. If you have a restaurant you've been wanting to try, Arizona Restaurant Week is the perfect time. We have the details. And a rare flower in Tucson is all the buzz. We'll show you what all the talk is about. Tucson Botanical Gardens, a rare occurrence happened that attracted the attention of people from all over the country. The corpse flower is one of the world's rarest and largest flowering structures. It gets its name from the pungent scent it emits when it blooms, a strong odor similar to rotting meat. The flower was first discovered in Sumatra in 1878 and is typically only found growing in the wild and tropical regions of Asia. The rare aspect of this flower is that it only blooms once every 7 to 10 years.
When it opens, it gives off a horrendously foul smell, which is really important in the life of this plant because it attracts certain flies and certain beetles which pollinates the plant.
It takes a lot of energy for this bloom to occur, and so since it's a tuberous plant, it has to store energy over many, many years to have enough in its store to actually produce such a large bloom.
The Tucson Botanical Gardens are lucky enough to have their own corpse flower that they've named Rosie.
So we got Rosie in 2014 from the University of California, Fullerton. We had her in our greenhouse for the past 4 years, more or less, and every single year she's gotten progressively bigger.
Everyone was treated to a special moment recently when Rosie bloomed for the first time, and it was a sight and smell to behold.
The bloom was absolutely worth the wait. It is absolutely magnificent to see, and you know what? I just can't wait to see what happens next. It is such an honor. You know, I cannot believe that I've been able to be a part of this, and to have it here at the Tucson Botanical Gardens and bring people from Tucson and really from around the country in to see it has just been an amazing opportunity.
We're here with Skip Chase with the Arizona Restaurant Association. Good morning, Skip. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me out.
So let's talk about Arizona Restaurant Week. What is it?
Arizona Restaurant Week is a time of the year when we get together and we get these great deals for everybody to come out to eat at our restaurants. This year we're doing it May 18th to the 27th, and then we're going to be doing it again the 21st to the 30th of September. Basically, you come on out to our restaurants. We have two prefix menus. They're $33 and $44. We've got over 140 restaurants participating in it, and you can go to ArizonaRestaurantWeek.com. Click on the restaurants that are participating. Go down, you can see the menus, exactly what they're ordering or what they're offering, and pick out what you like. It's a great time of year to do it.
It sounds like it. And now tell me, why do the chefs love it so much?
Chefs, well, by nature, chefs are creative. Okay, so this is a chance for them to break off their traditional menus and do different things. And because of the limited time that is out there, you see some really unique offerings for some of the best chefs we have in town.
So would you say this is a great opportunity for people to try restaurants that maybe they've never tried before or don't visit frequently?
Exactly, and you're nailing exactly what's so great about this program. From my experience, I see a couple things. Number one, you see people leaving their comfort zone of what they're eating. They're going out and trying different stuff because you're going out to restaurants where $33 and $44, it's amazing what you're getting for that money.
Yeah.
Okay? Normally, some of these restaurants you might be spending $100, so you're willing to take risk and get different things. And the chefs come out and give you different options. The other thing I see that happens is people are more apt to drive. They leave the circle of where they're at. You know, we go out to the same 10 restaurants on a regular basis. They're willing to drive because they're getting these great deals, and it takes them out and they get to get a whole new experience.
Absolutely. Now, what is the public reaction to Arizona Restaurant Week?
They love it. We get a lot of our restaurants sell out. It's amazing how well the customers and the public receive it, just because you're getting such a good deal.
So when is it?
Okay, so we've got coming around twice this year. We have it coming up May 18th to the 27th, which is convenient for me because my wife's birthday falls in there, so I can find a cheap way to get her out to dinner.
Yeah, right?
And then it comes back September 21st to the 30th. And like I said, how can you beat going out for $44 and eating some of the top restaurants in the state, or $33 and get a multi-course meal? It's just amazing. You can't beat it.
Absolutely. Well, Skip, I cannot wait to try it, and thank you so much for joining us. If you want to learn more about Arizona Restaurant Week, just head to their website. Next on Arizona Living, a beauty store that has the trendiest brands around. Latest makeup trends can be time-consuming, but the artists at OG Beauty will help keep you up to date. They're the ones who keep the hosts at Yurview looking our best.
The name OG Beauty, a lot of people ask, is that original gangster? I mean, it can be whatever, original girl. So the reality is that it was just another way to say original. You know, my wife wanted to pay homage to the original beauties that kind of paved the way for what the industry is today, like Marilyn Monroe's, Sophia Loren's, Audrey Hepburn's, and so on and so forth. It was my son who recommended us use OG as a way to convey original. Just another way to do that. So it rolls off the tongue really well, and it's pretty unique, so we like it. One thing that my wife truly believes is empowering other women. You know, this is obviously a woman-owned minority business that we're talking about here, and the products that we sell is just another means to help individuals, not just women, you know, but help individuals feel more confident, feel better about themselves, and feel more empowered, you know, to go out there and accomplish whatever they're looking to accomplish. The thing that makes OG Beauty unique is, of course, the experience you're going to have when you walk into the store. You know, non-intimidating atmosphere. We want you to be able to play with some of the products. We have knowledgeable makeup artists that will assist you in matching, color matching. You can come in, swatch, and play with the things. But one other thing that makes us pretty unique is the brands that we carry. We carry a lot of indie brands, if you will, professional artistry brands. You can only find most of these brands in LA, special stores in LA, New York, Miami, those larger markets. Phoenix being a large city, probably the 5th, 6th biggest city in the United States, it was lacking that type of stores. Makeup can be intimidating, just simple fact. I mean, there's just so many products that are out there, right? And there's so many influencers that are pulling you every which way and telling you what to try. I think it ultimately comes down to the individual and what they like. It's not just the color, it's what's in the product, it's how it's made, where it comes from. So we'll be happy to explain all those details with you. We have 2 makeup artists that work for us that are amazing. They're the face of OG Beauty. Oscar and Araceli, they're knowledgeable in their own right. They will point you in the right direction. They'll help you out. Whether you as a guest are a professional or you're not a professional, you're still going to be able to get the answers that you need. And like I said, you come in here and you play. It's all very hands-on. You swatch what you want, test it out. We all have different skin types. We all have different complexions. And that's what it's all about, making sure it's the right product. We're located in Scottsdale, Arizona, Old Town, Scottsdale specifically, right in the art district along the art walk. And as far as social media, Instagram, Facebook, and all that good stuff, og.beauty on Instagram. All of our information is on there as well, and then our website, ogbeauty.com.
We want to thank everyone here at Farm & Craft in Scottsdale for having us out today. And if you're looking for a unique concept with great healthy food, you should come on by. And don't forget to participate in this year's Arizona Restaurant Week to explore the great food scene here in the Valley. It takes place in May and September, and it's a wonderful deal for some delicious food. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Arizona Living Your Life, Your Style, where we help you live your best life.